Everyone, it's been a while, but welcome back. With all the current events going on, and I can just feel the political tension rising up. I mean, most specifically, like you got Trump always being attacked every single day. You've got blatant racism across the board towards Americans. You've got an open border with millions of people just streaming across. We don't know who they are, and very openly, the Democrat Party not giving two craps about what happens, at least the extremists in the Democrat Party and the Democrats behind them that are too afraid to do anything. So we're going to discuss quite a few things here. It's going to be spread across a bit of a timeline, so work with me. And I kind of want to show you a little bit about what's really going on behind the scenes and also what's happening right in front of your face. So everything here will be an article. Discuss it as well. References will be provided later. But let's start off with this. So San Francisco appoints first non-citizen to serve on Elections Commission. I'll read that one more time. This is February 15th, 2024. San Francisco appoints first non-citizen to serve on Elections Commission. Fairest, most strictest, most controlled, absolutely 100% fair election of all time. Right. It could make it more obvious. You're like, well, David, what does this have to do with anything with the border? Let me jump ahead a little bit for you. How Chinese migrants are getting into the U.S. After China's prolonged blah, 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 she's far from alone. Chinese migrants are the fastest growing group trying to cross to the U.S. from Mexico. Last year, U.S. Customs and Border Protection reported 37,000 Chinese citizens were apprehended as they illegally crossed the border. That's 50 times more than 2 years earlier. But David, what does that have to do with our election and voting system? First non-citizen to serve on Elections Commission. But David, that doesn't make any sense. You're just being a bigot. Blah blah blah. Fact checker, PolitiFact. California is registering non-citizens to vote and has refused to cooperate with the federal election integrity program. California judge overturned San Francisco law allowing non-citizens to vote. Which, by the way, that was appealed by the California state. And it won. Wong's appointment, that's her, Kelly Wong, is a result of a 2020 voter-approved measure that removed the citizenship requirement to serve on San Francisco boards, commissions, and advisory bodies. Each of the commission's 7 members is appointed by a different city official, such as the mayor, city attorney, or district attorney. The board of supervisors voted unanimously to appoint Wong. Elections have consequences. And so do those bureaucracy, turns out, and unelected officials that get to make decisions about your life. So if we have an enormous surge of illegal immigrants coming across the border, we have individuals, we have bureaucracies, we have elected officials, we have cities, we have entire states pushing to allow non-citizens to vote and normalize non-citizens voting. Fairest election of all time. What could possibly go wrong? Now, people cry out, be like, David, well, they've been here, they've been paying taxes, they've been doing this. Well, you know what? Then you know what? All the American citizens should be able to vote in Ukraine. We should be able to put Ukraine down as our tax return. In fact, I should be able to go somewhere on vacation, spend some money there, get some taxing, and then immediately be allowed to vote in their board. Immediately allowed to vote. Like, yep, nope. I vote for this. This is what's going to happen here. No. But David, you don't live there. You're doing apples and oranges. No, I'm not. Like, literally, our border is wide open. We just saw months of Biden fighting with Texas, and Texas sent in their National Guard, kicked out the Border Patrol, put up raise wiser, and put a stop to it. Well, stop into areas that they could. Watch millions of legal immigrants just come over here and just be allowed to run rampant. And they're still being allowed to run rampant. We're seeing crimes being committed all over the place. Be like, well, Americans commit crimes. You know what? That's fine. Americans commit crimes. We'll handle that in our criminal system. We don't need to add more people on top of that we don't even know who they are. So, why so many Chinese? Honestly, good old Gavin Newsom, CCP. CCP's poster child of the United States. Mr. wants to be president of the United States, but everybody sees what he's doing to this once great state of California and absolutely destroying it. And honestly, California's had a very long love affair with the CCP. We all remember that $1 billion mask deal? that supposedly the Chinese company reimbursed $250 million. Or how about Gavin's surprise visit to Xi Jinping not too long ago? Or how about again when he invited Xi Jinping over to California, San Francisco. Remember, we're seeing a pattern here with San Francisco, and invited him over and cleared out all the homeless, set up flags, happiness, all this stuff. Clearly cleaned up the streets, which you can't normally do. Not for U.S. citizens. Oh, Xi Jinping's here. Gotta make sure we get that communist flag waved up. Gotta get it everywhere. Gotta make sure Xi Jinping has all the red carpet rolled out on him. Make sure you clean up the human filth, too. This is a lot. It's a lot to take in. And elections have consequences. So you now have a non-citizen on Elections Commission's board with one of the most corrupt cities in the United States. Now pushing to get more non-citizens the right to vote, to make decisions. Allow them to come in, pile into the city, probably push everybody else out, make it unlivable, put them here, make the taxpayers pay for it, i.e. remember sanctuary cities where the taxpayers have to pay for these people that don't really belong here? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm back. For better or worse, I am back. I will see you all next time.